Yeah, good evening, everybody. I want to talk a little bit about something I'm seeing on the social media, about flood in Lagos State. And I'm going to talk generally about the road and every other thing going on. All I noticed that if you try to advise the government, they don't want to listen to you because maybe you are nobody or they think you don't have a voice. But if you start doing blah blah blah, yabbing the government, abusing them, the government might want to listen to you. Like the way Very Dark Man, kudos to him for good job he has been doing. Uh, I have a copy of a letter that I wrote 2009 to Raji Fashola about the constructions of road and everything going on then in Lagos State. In frankly speaking, they know what they know. If they don't know the right thing to do, we will tell them the right thing to do. They are more qualified and more professional engineers that we have in Nigeria. A lot of professional engineers that we have in Nigeria, but they choose not to do the right thing. Yeah? That's the Nigerian way. I'm going to talk about so many other things that I've advised government about generally, but they don't want to listen to. But when we start coming out like this, people will understand where we are going, where we are coming from, and where we are going to. One, all the designs of road in Nigeria is one typical kind of design, which is wrong. Designs of road given to Nigeria by foreigners are not the good designs of road. They won't give you the best of design. Let's talk about that. They will never give you the best of design. One, you consider the local road within the streets, local governments and everything, it should be different from the road that we have on the state level. The state level is different from the federal road. We don't have the same numbers of car climbing the local government, states, and federal government the same thing. Most of the roads on federal government road, we have heavy trucks before coming into states. Probably few of them goes into local roads. These are the things we need to consider. One. Two, the drainage. Nigeria don't follow drainage system. Not good drainage. All the roads I see, when they do the drainage, when they do this road, they do the drainage. Nigeria is a sandy country. It's a dusty country. Why do you have to do drainage on the road? Where even all the drainage, there is no strainer there. Go everywhere. Yeah? When you see road, you see strainers that can separate the plastic bag, the plastic nylon, the pure water nylon, the pure everything. I have everything written to Fashola there, but they won't listen to you. But I know they do see what I wrote, because I gave them advice on jingle. The letter I wrote was 2009, and that was January 14th or something like that. 2009. And I go and check the first jingle they did. That if you throw something, I was the one that gave them the advice. I gave them so many advice, but they pick the jingle of thing and they leave the main issue, because at the end of the day, all the sand goes into the drainage. Then it will cost you millions of dollars to get a machine to come and take out all those sand from the drainage. It will block the water. It will block the drainage, the nylon, everything will block the water, and the whole road will be messed up within 6 months. Because by the time the water gets to, because most of the road they are not concrete roads. If they are concrete roads, it might even take time. It might take 10 to so many years before the water can get to the surface. Only if the concrete start cracking, because Nigerian factor, the thickness of the bitumen might be like this. Go and check out most of the road. The bitumens of the distance are like this. Why the bitumen supposed to be like this? 2, 3, 6 inches. In some cases, the bitumen are like this. So at the end of the day, they just crack away like that. Until the federal government look into the road designs, and I will tell this, all those awarding engineers, engineers by Nigerian Society of Engineers are a very reputable organization. Yeah, but they need to checkmate most of the things. Even their colleagues in Ministry of Works and everything, they just sign whatever they see, because in as much they have the tips from the contractors and everything, and you don't expect somebody coming from Germany or France to do design road for you and give you very good designs. Let's do brainstorming. Bring your designs. Yeah, nobody designs road for China. Nobody design all these things you talk. They are flawed in Florida. They are flawed in this. They are flawed in that. It happens anywhere. Must we emulate people that they have flawed in their country? Can't we work on it? Huh? When people are growing up, there was no computer. Now there is computer. There is tablet. There is this. People are working and advancing every day. But what do you people expect? You want people to come up and say flood in Lagos, it happens everywhere. Look, flood in Lekki. But let's work better. Let's improve on what people have built. That's when you see people now. You see people waking up in Africa. There's electronics car. There's this. There's that. How come we didn't say, oh, there's electronic? We can do a gas car. It happens everywhere. No, people are improving. Which when technology comes out, we have to improve on it. Let the road issue, let the engineer comes out and do the very good designs. I'm not saying because I'm an engineer or whatever, I'm trying to promote myself and promote to. No, it's not all about that. It's all about, let's call a spade a spade. All road designs in Nigeria, I bet you 100%, none of them is good for Nigeria. None of them. And when they do road, I remember when Tinubu was in governor doing Mushin Road. Go and look at that Mushin Road now. Gone. Few years, within 2-3 years after Tinubu left, everything is gone. Even before he left office for the second time, the whole thing is gone. We need to improve on the roads. We need to improve on our designs. I bet you go all over the world. We have engineers. We have doctors. We have good learned Nigerians everywhere. People say wherever you go, you don't see Nigeria, get out of the country. The country is not worth living. And we have these people everywhere with brain. Even in Nigeria, why don't we make use of these people? Let's come up. If I tell you road design, there are so many things you have to incorporate into the designs when you are designing a road. As at now, in Nigeria, there are so many things they need to look into when you are designing a road. Not that it's solid, it's motorable, it's the gradient, so the water will go to the side. It's not about the gradient of the road alone. There are so many things you have to put into the design. For future purposes, some people designed Lagos State, over 60-70 years ago, and people are working on the plan. That plan they saw, they should have improved on the plan for the futures of people coming. Like the issue of Iju Water Works was designed when the Lagos State was about, I'm just taking an example, was designed when Lagos population was about 2-3 million. The Iju Water Works is about, Lagos State is about 20 something million now living in Lagos. Do you expect that thing to serve Lagos? Issue of National Theatre. You can see now, if you're overcrowded, if people want to go and watch film in National Theatre, the issue of stadium, all those things you have to put into consideration. The next thing coming up should be more bigger and give room for expansion. So virtually all the roads in Lagos State, even in Nigeria, not Lagos State alone. The other day I saw the minister in Rivers State telling this thing have been okay by the ministry and people in charge. And the minister went there and said that the sand they are using for the construction of the road is wrong. Assuming the minister was not there, the road would have been constructed. After 2-3 roads, then the road will be like this on the road. Then you have potholes, you have everything everywhere. Within 6 months, everything is gone. And millions of dollars have been wasted. Just like that. And some people are at home enjoying. When you do a good job, leave these things call people together and let's sit down and talk about these things. There are so many things we can talk about. There are so many things we can do. When it comes to road construction, when it comes to engineering work, there are a lot of engineers out there that they can do better. I'm telling you, I've tried to get in touch with the Lagos State government, talking about this road. Is not listening. I try to connect in all ways. I don't want to mention name. My ways that I've been trying to connect to him, even through the brother on LinkedIn and everything. But nobody want to listen to you. Nobody want to listen to you. I'll be coming out. I try all my possible best to put my input, but people don't want to listen. No. They have some people that they have most of the people that they have degrees, that some of them that they don't think far. They're different between having degrees. They're different. There's even most of the people in outside world, that they are billionaires in outside world. Most of them don't have degrees, but they think very fast. And there's some billionaires in Nigeria, they didn't go to school, they think very fast. And when you see people that have learned, they have the issue about these things, they have no opportunity to be there, and they want to give you people advice, and people will just part and go away with all these things. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. Let's just use our brain and do a better thing. You understand? I'm sorry, that's my colleague in the office. It's trying to disturb me a little bit. I'm just trying to do something wonderful for my country. I'll come up with I have so many parastatals, so many part of government that I've advised, that I've talked to. There's so many parastatals and part of government that I've talked to. But still they don't want to do it. Expect more from me. I'm going to talk about another thing. I'm going to talk about another thing. I'm going to talk about another thing. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. If the government really want to sit down, I will tell them what should be expected on road designs. What should be expected in this 21st century, in this age of ours. What should be expected on road designs. Yes. There are some things that should be expected on road design, not just design road is motorable. No. There are so many things that should be expected on road designs. So many things for future references, for future purpose. Nigeria is getting there. There's so many things that is going on that will lead to another bigger project. It's a bigger project that will lead to another bigger project that will lead to the creation of works. I'm telling you, there's something that when you put one or two together, we can create over 2 million jobs for Nigerians. It is common sense. The project is ongoing right now in Nigeria and can create more projects that can create jobs, over 200 million jobs. Over 2 million jobs rather, not 200 million, over 2 million jobs for Nigeria. Either they like it or not, you give people handiwork, you take them out of this mess going on in Nigeria. Yeah, there's so many things to talk about. I pray the government listen this time around, because I don't really want to do this video. I have a copy of the letter. I'm going to showcase the copy of the letter because I'm just doing this video on a randomly. I'll show the showcase of the copy of the letter by the upper side of the this thing. For you people to know, I'm not just game saying, I'm not just saying what I like. This is what I have done 2009 that I've talked about. I will tell you something that I've talked about 2004. I'll tell you something that I've talked about 2010. I'll tell you something that I've talked about just to advise the government on what to do. That will create jobs, that create a good enable environment for people to work to live a very good life. But they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. That's the situation we find ourselves. I'll catch up with you people later. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day, everybody.